Of course, the really, really big talk, Brandy and Monica's versus. Not only did it go down, it was
why that picture show?
Because I liked it, and I think it summed up the whole experience. Like Brandy was so eager to find a new friend that it didn't make sense.
That's petty show.
And Monica was just so like, I wish he would get out of my face so I can go back and, and live my life. I'm so sick of this. So all right, so Brandy and Monica versus, it was really, really epic, and they definitely broke a lot of records. So let's talk about some of the highs and the lows that y'all thought. And we talked about it a lot during the group chat while it was going on. RG, what was some of the high points of the verses for you?
I just enjoyed it. Those were all the songs that were coming up, back in the day. Like those songs was hot. You can remember times that you heard them. I just enjoyed those two people coming together that were beefing and battling and, didn't get along. Mm-hmm. And I love when women are able to come together and get this money, like Escape. You know how they came back together, even though they didn't
yeah.
But Brandy didn't finish the tour, I don't think, did she?
I think she did. She did. I don't remember, but it was still a great experience. I went to the tour, RG.
It's like you got just like I wish somebody like Foxy Brown and Little Kim would say, it's bigger than that. Let's go get this bag and let's, squat. It's years ago, whatever.
Like if they did a tour, it'd be dope.
Yeah. So I enjoyed that, and I would love to see them go on tour together.
Yeah, I thought it was a dope experience. Like Shanda said, Monica probably definitely changed her number after it was over.
Immediately.
She definitely did what she definitely did what Janet Jackson did to Tupac after they did Poetic Justice.
Right.
Like, you'll never hear from me again, sis.
When they say and scene, that was it. The number was changed.
Janet got in that limousine, and you never heard from her ever again. Like,
that's so dirtball. Tupac got played. He was like, I'm about to get Janet Jackson. We were just talking about banging an R&B chick.
Yeah, but not only that, remember,
excited.
she made Tupac take a AIDS test
to kiss her.
Kissing scene. Yeah. So I'm almost certain that when they stepped out of there and they got into their respective cars, Monica called Sprint and was like, I need my number changed because this girl, she
immediately.
But they definitely broke some major records, and I want to pull up some of the records that they broke during this versus, because I think it to me, not only was it one of the best ones, but to me it was the funniest ones also. So there were a lot of things.
Was hilarious.
It was hilarious. Like it was a lot of things that went on, but they definitely did just some major numbers. I'm talking about like over 6 million viewers, 10,000 streams. I'm sorry, 6 million live. Like 6 million.
Live it was like 1.2. Ain't nobody had 6 ever.
No. Combined. Listen to what I'm saying, please, sir. Combining with Apple Music and what they had on Instagram,
right?
They had a total of about 6 million viewers total over the span of the 2.5 hours that they did it. Because again, we only saw what was on Instagram, and for real, like I told y'all in the group chat, that don't even account for the people who watch it on YouTube, because I watch it on YouTube, so I can put it on the TV.
It was on YouTube Live too,
through like the bootleg channels. Yeah, it's always like 4 or 5 channels that'll carry the joint live. So I thought that was dope. Like crazy impressions. They raised a lot of money. They registered people to vote. Let me see if I can pull up this other joint. They registered people to vote.
How many people did they register to vote?
I want to say they registered 35,000.
Damn,
they registered 35,000 people to vote. They raised $250,000 for the When We All Vote campaign.
We need to do a register to vote joint. We'll talk about it later, but go ahead.
Yeah, we definitely do. And not only that, after the versus battle was over, they saw an increase in their music on the charts. So I think Brandy's album, that B7 album, I pulled it up. Brandy's B7 album ended up hitting the #1 spot on streams on overall like overall in the R&B and soul category. Never Say Never hit number 4. Monica's Miss Thing hit number 6. Brandy's Full Moon hit number 8. The Boy Is Mine single hit number 9. Brandy's album, self-titled album, hit number 11. So Still Standing and Aphrodisiac. So they did like
some numbers.
They did some numbers. They definitely did a whole lot of numbers, and I think it's dope to see them come together. Chance said, "We are not a group." That was the highlight for me.
Green, did you even watch it? Green, did you watch it?
No, I didn't. I saw the memes online.
Yeah, so you didn't see any part of it, no little clips or anything?
I saw probably like 1 minute of it, you know what I mean? Maybe like 3 minutes of it. I logged
into it. You weren't interested in it?
No, it wasn't that. That I don't know what it was. I was busy doing something. One night a week was that?
Monday. What were you doing on a Monday night?
Probably having sex. I don't know.
At 8, Monday night at 8, you were having sex
for 3 hours.
Whoa.
It started at 8. They didn't end until
like I said, 11. Maybe in between the session I logged in, and I know I saw it. I'm one of those millions of other people that logged in. I'm one of them people. I went to Verzuz on Instagram, and I was logged in for a second.
Right.
Well, this was the first one that I kind of watched the whole. I think I took like a little break in between, but I watched the entire thing.
Sex sessions.
I was doing what?
You said you took a break in between. Are you talking about you was having sex too?
Right. I was having sex too.
Oh, okay. She was having sex too, Show.
She was not. She was talking to us in the group chat.
No, she was giving dope. Okay.
she's very multi-talented because we definitely were all talking in
the
group
chat. Y'all pretty right. And stuff.
Yeah, we were chatting up in the group chat.
No, we watched the whole thing together as a family.
Yeah, y'all made me feel bad the next day. Like,
yeah,
like
I wasn't
a family.
Yeah, you really seemed like you felt bad the next day. I can see how bothered.
I never feel bad about anything, but anyway.
Right.
I was about to say, yeah, you were really bothered.
Yeah. But I think it was dope. So I guess now that they've done so many numbers, it's like now you can't come with a mediocre versus. Like you gotta.
Did any of y'all figure out what? Because I know I'll be out in the loop because I work too much. What is their beef about? No one has ever said, okay, Monica was screwing Brandy's boy. No one has said anything to me. No one has explained why they hate each other.
I personally think that it was competition. I think it was a competition that was fueled by the industry. Mm-hmm. And I think they just might generally be two different types of people who just don't like rock with each other.
But it's never been verbalized by either artist.
They said that they were going to talk about it. Like that was one of the main things, but it didn't happen. But I just saw an interview Monica did, and she said they are going to sit down together and explain, what actually happened between them. I know something occurred at an award show when they performed "The Boy Is Mine." So something happened there because she said it. She was like, regardless of what y'all think may have happened at the award show. So, I mean, I don't think it had nothing to do with no gag or anything. I think it's like you said, it's just people putting them two together. They both young R&B girls.
Right. And
so it wasn't nothing real. They just hated each other because it was a competition.
Yeah, I think it was more so that. And I think they were just two
But
different.
Monica was supposed to have hit her.
Oh, okay, no, that's
I do remember hearing that. I do remember hearing that.
Alluded to that a little bit on the show. She kind of said it when she was talking about gone and kicking in the door. Brandon was like, "Yes, I know." Like
Monica laid hands on her.
You done punched me before.
Somebody said Monica punched Brandy in the face.
That's what I heard.
Now that would explain to me why they hated each other.
Right. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it.
That doesn't make sense because why would Brandy be trying so hard to be Monica's friend if she was the one that got punched in the face?
She don't want to get punched again.
Right.
That was an easy one.
She knows.
That was an easy one.
Right? She knows the smoke that Monica
Right,
is
yeah.
with. I mean, you see Monica is trying to get C-Murder out of jail. Like
Right.
she's adamant about that. So she's ready to get her shooter back because she knows that there could be some problems out there. So she figures if I get C-Murder back, I can really run the streets and smack chicks in the face and do whatever it is I want to do.
Do you think that Brandy was being a little too much of a good girl?
What, on the episode or in life?
On Verzuz.
I think Brandy's just a little quirky.
Like she said, don't cuss.
Brandy's one of them. She's, I can tell, even from back in the day. I didn't, like I said, I watched about 5 minutes Verzuz. She's one of those undercover freaks.
What?
Like
What
a
are you
girl.
talking about?
Yeah, I know. No, you know Monica's a freak, but Brandy act like she's all goody two shoes always.
But that wasn't even what we're talking about, though.
But that's what I'm talking about. Brandy,
go on.
Brandy is
I'll
not
fall back. Go ahead.
who I think she is. She and Monica probably could air her out, and she's not gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying? And that might be also why Brandy want to be friends. You know what I mean? Like they probably know each other's dirt. But see, it really don't matter about Monica because people know she more street anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Brandy's probably I didn't met her type. Brandy is that fake good girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all know that because she's been on Love and Hip Hop, and we've seen her. The veins.
I didn't even know she was up there. She was. Oh, did she?
Ray J.
Ray J was there.
With
But
Ray J,
she was a part of the show, was she?
No, but she would come up there on behalf of Ray J.
She was willing to appear on the show, knowing
Right,
how.
but she has laid Princess Love out. Like she's not that. You know how you watch Janet Jackson in movies and she talk normal, but when she talks in interviews, it's like, hey,
Right, yeah.
Like, what is that?
Right.
Yeah,
Who are you?
Another fake.
What about Brandy? I think Brandy behind when the cameras are off, she is
Ratchet.
motherfucker this, motherfucker that. Like,
Right. Yeah. I mean, think about it. Ray J's her brother.
and
They were both raised, and they got the same parents. They was raised in the same house. They ain't gonna be that much different. They not.
where they from? Mississippi,
Well,
right?
no, Green, because you and your siblings are totally the exact opposite. So, no.
Well, yeah, me and my
So that is not me. No,
One of my
Mine
younger
too.
siblings. One of my younger siblings is different, but my other two actually are not different. You think
no,
they're not?
no. You and your siblings are totally different. No,
They're not. My older sister is not who you think she is. And my younger sister.
you will not say a bad word about your older sister on this podcast right here.
I would
okay?
never do that. Period.
Let that
I'm
be
just
known.
saying, she's
She
not.
is a black queen, and you will not.
Yes, she is. I love it. I'll kill somebody behind my sister,
Right.
but I know her. You know what I'm saying?
She's a totally different person than you are.
No, she's not.
And I will stand by that. Okay?
DJ Green was inspired by her, and she knows it. She know it.
RG, you and your siblings are a little different.
A lot different.
Right? Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Nobody's like me.
Oh, are you the baby?
I used to be the black sheep of the family.
I believe that.
Baby?
I'm not the baby. Nick's to the
You're not
baby.
the baby? Okay. All right.
Yeah, I can definitely believe that. But I just think Brandy she's just a little quirky, man. Like, she's borderline like worse.
I mean,
That's
quirky
why I deem her
and
undercover freak. That the quirky thing
two
you
different
said,
things.
that's when they be undercover freaks. The quirky is the okay.
How do we go back to her being a freak?
Because
I'm talking about her
pretty sure
personality, her characteristics. I'm not
she's
talking
a
about
great, she's a beautiful, young, smart woman, talented. But like he said, she's quirky. I'm telling you, every 95% of quirky women are freaks. They be undercover. Let me say undercover freak. No, you just a freak. You're not quirky at all.
Huge difference. Huge difference.
So you're the regular freak. You're not quirky at all. No. You're an obvious freak.
I'm a regular freak.
Stevie Wonder can hear you're a freak. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
All right, let's okay. Enough about Monica and Brandy.